That's off. That's
Yeah, no, we're on him. He's trying to score me.
We're on him. No, we have him on clamps.
There you go. All right, we're good. We're good.
Great dish.
Honestly, they're only scoring off fast breaks.
Got a lot of bull rated E for everyone to guard out here.
Out.
Yes, give me the board. Okay, I don't want to throw a turnover. Oh, Danny! Green!
Nice.
Let's go, Danny.
Help me out on the right. Yep.
Alright,
Okay.
that's off.
I'll fight
That's
through.
too deep for him. Yeah, oh, I didn't even expect to get that board. With a spin. Green!
Let's go.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Mr. Clutch out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Indiana, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Greg, we know tonight marks the end of the year in the calendar, but we're still in the thick of this NBA season.
No doubt, Kevin. And for teams that aren't doing as well, this is a good opportunity to reset. Leave all your troubles in last year and usher in the new one with a new mindset.
The shot's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Lillard. Now Nembhard. Last game he had 13. Here's Siakam. 5 on the clock. Here's Nesmith. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. Somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Parker, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got his second basket.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Now, here's Nesmith. Defended by Middleton. Nesmith can't get it to go. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
They're going with Mathurin and Nesmith on the wings. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Chicago was sensational. He ended up with 15 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. And this team is on a hot streak. His play is a big reason why. We'll see if that continues. Kevin?
All right, David. Greg, we'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Neesmith with the ball. Last game we saw him score 13. Shoots over Portis, and he gets it back. Turner finds Nemhard. Pocket two. Another shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Turner's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Here's Parker. Outside for Jackson. Parker, the pass to Giannis. Portis trying to free himself. And the basket by Jackson. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
Proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Pass to Jackson. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Giannis says, get off!
Just no panic from Giannis. He's excellent at making sure to get off a good look in time.
And the Pacers call time here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And coming into that one,
please give a big round of applause.
But the disparity in talent is just too great.
You have to sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Lillard's checked in for Jackson. To the inside, Mathurin. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Lillard, the pass to Barker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mr. Clutch has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
The Bucks working the ball around. At Giannis. To the paint. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got 6 in the quarter.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
And it's Mathurin missing. Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. They get it back. And it's Lillard missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Knocked away. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And there's the pass to Barker. And he drives in. Back to Giannis. Push by Antetokounmpo.
Assisted.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Indiana trailing here. Nemhard, the pass to Siakam. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. To the middle. Left side, Portis. And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, how about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Here's Nemhard. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. You look at Mr. Clutch, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Here's Nemhard. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Nemhard's got 8 points. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Parker. Off target from outside. Siakam with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Nesmith. Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's...
Making a switch here.
For Indiana,
he made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
1 shot.
And that one misses. And offensively, a great show for the fans for the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Milwaukee on top, up 5. And we're coming right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. They're going with Mathurin and Nesmith on the wings. And it's Nemhard in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Down low. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Turner finds Siakam. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Yep, that one goes. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off on in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their frame shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking taking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. Here's Parker. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Indiana making a change here. Toppin's checked in.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam. One shot.
They throw good. Siakam.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Parker, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 8.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
The Pacers making a switch here. Neesmith has checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Lopez with the block.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Parker, the pass to Lopez. Giannis outside. Now here's Green. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Green. Puts up a 3. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
O'Connell. Indiana again missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Milwaukee.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Clutch.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
19 seconds left in the game. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one.
The end of the game.
They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And
make sure to get home safe.
Mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Thomas in at the 2. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Mr. Clutch. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Johnson. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Thomas for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lillard passes to Mr. Clutch. To the paint. To the middle. An easy 2 on the layup.
And that's exactly what he's looking to do more and more. Lopez creating for his teammates.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Lillard passes to Mr. Clutch. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Basket counts.
That was not easy, but Lopez is solid at playing through contact.
The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
To the right side. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Timeout call, Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Bucks going with a whole... The Bucks leading by 12. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Brooklyn. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Pacers was simply terrific. He had 14 points and created for his teammates, finding them in their favorite spots. So he just poured more fuel on his team's fire and helped them continue this winning streak, a streak they're hoping doesn't end here. guys.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Pass to Claxton. Now here's Thomas. Knocked away. Over Middleton. Thomas misses.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Thomas outside. Russell against Lillard. Antetokounmpo with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bucks?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Outside Bogdanovich. A shot to stop the run. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has gotten his first basket of the night.
There he's showing you he can run the show himself in that pick and roll. That's a nice play from Bogdanovich.
Middleton up top. Shoots over Johnson. Again! Milwaukee!
I just love the ball movement.
Nets trail by 21. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the...
Substitution.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Bucks 42, the Nets 60.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Bojan Bogdanovich. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. 6 to shoot. He shoots a 3. He buries it from 3. Mr. Clutch has got 8. And Russell's got the ball here for the Nets. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Claxton with the block. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Johnson. And here's Thomas from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Thomas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Thomas defends. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mr. Clutch. And stolen by Claxton. Thomas outside. And there's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Thomas has got 7 points for the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear. but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Thomas defends. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
Yeah, it's still a big hill to climb. I mean, it was essential that they at least made some kind of dent in that lead before we got to the fourth quarter.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Middleton against Johnson. Good D by Middleton. The Bucks leading by 20. Over to the left wing. Here's Mr. Clutch.
2 minutes remaining.
Again, it's the Bucks missing.
We just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
On defense, the Nets. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Torian Prince is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Jackson, and it's Mr. Clutch in it to 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Jackson gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Poked loose. Russell from outside. That one is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Bogdanovich passes to Russell. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Russell. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clowney comes in for Johnson. The Nets have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich from long range. Outside for Russell. Brooklyn, no good that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
We don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Mr. Clutch. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Williams misses. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Mr. Clutch. He tries for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Step back. Green.
Okay.
He's hot.
Oh,
That is Danny. Okay.
They're not going to
It's just a
respect
mismatch for him.
No threes.
Danny's locked into his undefeated streak right here on 2K TV. Just like that.
Got you, Odie.
Okay, we got this.
All right, Penny, come get some.
Okay, hold up. Hold up.
Step back.
Point guard grabbing the O board.
The starting lineup. That's Ball. Now it's the man in it. Welcome. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia is out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Williams at the center. And for Milwaukee, the small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Damian Lillard out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Henderson finds Avdia. Nice move. And the shot is long. Parker, the pass to Giannis. Williams with the block. And they'll get another chance. Back to Giannis. Goes back up. That one goes. Count it.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Henderson following the miss by Brook Lopez. Middleton against Henderson. Williams' shot is off.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
Okay, thank you, Shams. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Here's Avdia.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Barker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Just 5 to shoot. Hit the tip and staying with the play, Lopez.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Trent subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Grant. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. And it's Simons missing.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Simon. Here's Trent, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul. Collins checked in for Mr. Clutch. Delano Banton's checked. At the elbow, it's Henderson. Pass to Simons. Avdia trying to break free. And it's Simons that time on the assist by Henderson.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Denny Avdia. Henderson out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Williams at the center, clocking down the middle. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Anthony Simons. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Nets came through when they needed him. He scored 12 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. Games like he had have been a big part of this team's hot streak. They'll look to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs. And these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now here's Henderson. Scoreless thus far. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Here's Parker. Second shot opportunity. And Antetokounmpo lays it up and in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks. putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now a timeout called by Portland. And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history. Averaged over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. Jaw-dropping numbers. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. Damian Lillard out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this team. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Henderson. Still scoreless. Pass to Sharp. Takes it off the glass.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Antetokounmpo passes to Parker. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Mr. Clutch has got 10.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
While you look at Sharp, his athleticism is off the charts. And it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, and the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in. So I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Sharp. There's the pass to Middleton. Here's Parker. Good on the triple. He's got 13.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Williams. Sharp on the wing. In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
On the floor for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia out there with Williams, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Got that one up quick.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Tipped away. Williams with the steal. Antetokounmpo against Henderson. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Passes it to Barton. From deep. And another three from Milwaukee.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Sharp. Just a little under 2.5 minutes of pass now here in the fourth. Ripped away. Giannis with it. Pass to Barker. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Avdia. Here's Henderson. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, you see how Williams gets his points. So many of them come off of teammates' missed shots.
Middleton the pass to Barker. Bounce pass from Trent.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shot from the top of the key. The Bucks getting another chance here. Middleton inside the three-point line. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. For 3, Henderson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Williams really does play more like a traditional center out there.
And a chance for us to see them to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Here's Banton, covered by Barker. Over to the left wing. And the pass to Banton. Clock at 6. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
The drive by Green lets it go with a 3. And Klingon pulls it down. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Kamare. Here's Banton. No good. so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,